Hey everyone, come with us to make warm cinnamon scones. Is this gonna be fun or what?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. Come on. Hello everybody, Peter Milligan here.
Will Milligan.
Milligan Farms, and we are excited to have you. So let's get started with today's goods, shall we?
Yep.
So for this recipe, you're going to need 2 cups of flour, 1/4 a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and then we're going to put a teaspoon of cinnamon in here too. So that's what we're all going to just dump into this bowl right here. If you don't have a stand mixer, that is totally okay. You can use a spoon or you can use one of those hand mixers, whatever you got. Just get whatever you got and it's all going to work out. This recipe is so easy, everyone. All right, so 2 cups of flour. Get that in there, Waylon. Oh, the whole thing. There you go. Pour it right in there.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect. You can just put it in the sink. And then we got ourselves the sugar. This is 1/4 a cup of
Sugar.
sugar. Get it in there. Sweet. All right. Now we're gonna need, I think it said we needed cinnamon. So let's do some cinnamon here. I think we're gonna need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Should we just eyeball it or should we measure it?
Probably measure it.
Okay, let's try to measure it then. Oh. All right, 1 teaspoon. Get that in there. Kind of have to tip it out because we use so much cinnamon. There you go. Perfect. Boom. We also put salt usually in here, but I particularly don't like to put salt in my recipes because usually the butter that I'm using is salted butter. So that's what I use instead of putting salt in my recipe. So we're not gonna do the salt in this one. You can definitely do salt if you don't have the butter. It'll call for a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. But again, if you have the butter that's salted, I wouldn't use salt at all. So we're gonna use a teaspoon of baking powder. Boom. Perfect. All right, let's get this in here. Get it going. We're gonna mix that. Just give it a little mix. Nothing special. Just enough to stir it up a little bit. All right, that is good to go. Boom. All right, so also, before we get started with anything else, make sure that you preheat your oven to 400 degrees and get yourself a cookie sheet with some parchment paper on top of it so that that's ready to go when we're finished. Now we're going to grate some frozen butter or cold butter from your fridge. It's 1/4 a cup of butter, and we have this little grater thing that we like to use, and we're gonna put our butter in that to put it in our flour mixture. So that's what we're doing now. Get after it, Waylon. I love having these helpers. Keeps me from having to get my hands dirty. Even though eventually I will probably get my hands dirty in other ways. Get it all out. That's right, keep going, just very lightly. Sweet. Also, if you have a pastry cutter, if you have a pastry cutter, you can totally use this too. You just cut up cubes of that butter and then you just smush it on in there, or you can even just use your fingers. Sometimes when I'm making biscuits and gravy and I need to do the same thing, I just take my fingers and squish the butter into the flour and it'll work out just fine. All right, and then we are now going to take that butter that we put in there and just kind of mix it around to get it all
Mixed up.
Get it all mixed up, pretty much, right? Get it all in the flour mixture, and you just want it to look like little coarse, little balls, basically. And let's see, just kind of like that. You can't really see it, nothing special. All right, now we're going to use 1/2 cup of milk, which we have right here already, and we're gonna
Has this egg right here.
we're gonna have 1 egg, and we're gonna crack it into the milk. Boom. What a beauty. Ooh, look at that yolk. Gorgeous.
It's
orange.
Really orange.
It is really orange. All right. Now we're going to do 1 teaspoon of
Some vanilla.
some vanilla. There we go. Put it right in there with the milk mixture. tedious work.
Sometimes
Beautiful.
you have to do it over it so that way you don't make a big mess.
Boom, got to do it over it so you don't make a mess. Now we're just gonna whisk the egg, milk, and the vanilla.
Smells pretty good.
It does smell really good, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. All right, now that we got all that whisked up, where's the top? Oh, here it is. Now that we have that all mixed up, we're going to pour your wet ingredients into that flour butter mixture. So let's do that. Get it in there. All right, perfect. You can put that in the sink if you want. And then we're just gonna stir this up until we get it nice
And mixed up.
It's gonna be like a clump, basically, and it's still gonna look kind of dry, so don't be scared.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna have this just perfect. And you're gonna have to work it for a little minute too, because all that ingredients has to combine into there. All right, sometimes it still stays pretty crumbly, so you kind of have to get your hands in there. So I've taken off all my rings, and I'm just gonna smush this dough kind of into its ball that it's going to become. Just squish it all together, basically. And this part, you're gonna be like, what is happening right now? This doesn't look like anything. And I promise you, it will. It'll look like a scone in no time. And a scone is supposed to be crumbly and kind of dry. You can make scones cake-like, but we like the traditional scones that are just like perfect for a cup of coffee in the morning, or maybe even some hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty good.
it is pretty good. It's our favorite. I say it's my favorite. Sean won't eat a scone unless it's piled with chocolate.
Yeah, he likes chocolate a lot.
He does love chocolate. All right, we're getting this shaped into
Ball.
like a ball, not really a ball, but we're gonna shape it into like a disc once we put it down on this. If you have a plastic mat or a cutting board or just your counter is totally fine, and then a pastry cutter. If you don't have a pastry cutter, just a knife is totally fine as well. And once we get this all together, takes a minute. I want to get all those crummies off of there. You want to open that flour?
Yep.
All right, let's dust a little bit of flour right here. Just a little bit, just with your fingers. Yep, just dust it all around here. Perfect. All right, so this is what it's gonna look like. It's super dry. Here. Nothing special. I mean, it's about to be special, but for now, it just looks like a dry clump of stuff. And we're going to shape it kind of like into a little disc, because we're gonna, I think, get like, I don't know, 8 pieces out of this maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe 8 pieces. We'll see once we cut it. And the disc, I don't know, I would say maybe like a 6-inch, maybe a little over a 6-inch disc is going to be perfect. How's that look?
Looks mighty fine.
It looks mighty fine, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right, when you get this about 1 inch thick maybe, and like 6 inches, a little over 6 inches, a disc, then now we're going to cut it into 8 pieces, and it's gonna look like kind of like a triangle. So you just go across and then you keep cutting until you get 8 pieces. Do you wanna do this part?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Cut it across, perfectly across. There you go. Make sure it's all the way cut. There you go. Now do it again. You can use both hands. And they don't have to be perfect, because we don't do perfection here. And now do it like this, boom, and then do it the other way around, like this. Wait, hold on. There you go. Looking good. There we go. All right, now let's take all these pieces. This is what they look like. Just like that. And we're gonna place them on our parchment paper. There you go, on the cookie sheet. Boom. 8 perfect pieces. Whoa, whoa, that one stuck. There we go.
Sometimes they might get a little bit stuck.
Sometimes they will, huh?
Yeah.
All right, this is what it's going to look like. Once those have been placed on the cookie sheet, you're gonna get like a, I don't know, maybe like a tablespoon of milk, And then you're gonna do like a tablespoon of sugar to like a teaspoon of cinnamon in a bowl. And then we're gonna brush the top of these with some milk, just like this. You wanna do that, Job?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You're gonna brush the top of those with some milk. Beautiful. Let me get over here. And then we're gonna take this cinnamon sugar and sprinkle it on top of that milk. You guys, don't skip this step. This is what makes it so delicious. Now we're going to sprinkle these cuties with some cinnamon sugar. And this is going to make these just amazing.
You mind if I try?
You wanna give it a go? There you
Yeah.
go. There, it needs a good one. There you go. Beautiful. You're good at this. Do you like doing stuff like this?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's pretty fun, huh? That one looks like it needs some more.
Just sprinkle it on there.
All right, now we're gonna get these beauties into this oven. They're gonna go in for about 15 to 18 minutes, I would say. Set your clocks for about, I'd say 15 minutes, and then check them just in case they brown. Check the bottoms. I like to check the bottom of my scones because that tells me whether or not they're done or not. If it's a little bit golden brown on the bottom, they are perfect. Let's get them in here, shall we?
Yep.
All right. Beautiful. We'll see you in a second. All right, I think they're ready. So we're gonna take them out and I'll show you what the bottom looks like so that you have a better idea of what they should look like. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at those. They look so good. All right, so they are complete, you guys. I think that I put them in there for probably 14 minutes. And again, you have to keep checking them because they can get brown really fast. But this is what the bottom looks like. And look at that. I don't even know if you can see it, but that cinnamon sugar top. Oh my gosh. And also, I'm going to put the entire recipe in the description of this video. And I will also give you an option for like a drizzle or a glaze if that's what you choose to put on top of it, because some people like that. You like glazes, don't you?
Yep.
I may just make a glaze for them, I don't know. But all of that will be in the description of this video so that you can screenshot it easily and just make these scones whenever you like. So yeah, yum. Thanks for being here with us, everyone.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. Should we try these maybe?
Yeah.
Probably. Let's do it. Cheers. Oh my Lanta. If you like the quintessential crumbly, dry scone, because these scones are dry, they're like scones. This is how scones are made. If you like that and you like dipping something in your coffee, these are excellent. And there's so many ways that you can make scones. Is this good or what?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So good. Thanks for being here, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you. We're so happy that you joined us today, and hopefully we will see you in our kitchen yet again for another delicious recipe. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Tasty.